The generosity of Project for Awesome would definitely help Roger Neilson being able to offer more services to the kids in the community who definitely need that kind of help.
My name is Bruno Perrier. I'm a manager at Roger Neilson House, and I look after our volunteer program and community engagement. So Roger Neilson House is a pediatric hospice, and we provide care and services for children who have a progressive life-limiting condition. When you walk through the doors at Roger Neilson House, you're not walking in an institution, you're walking in a home. Most families that you will speak with about Roger Neilson House will say that it's a second home for them. It's a home away from home. We want it to be a very nurturing, comforting place the moment you walk in. Letting kids be kids, really every day is about celebrating that life, and we get the privilege of being part of that.
I was introduced to Roger Neilson House in 2018. My daughter Audrey had been diagnosed with mitochondrial disease when she was much younger. So when we were introduced to the palliative team, the first thing that happened, you go through the motion palliative, oh my God, my kid's gonna die right now. That's not necessarily the case. They do so much more than just end of life care. They also give the occasion for the kids to actually be kids. It's isolating being at home. Your kid is sick, so you're limiting who you can interact with. You're limiting in what activities you can do, and you're limiting also in who can take care of your child, because Audrey was fed through a tube in her stomach with a pump, so not everybody could take care of her. It's also very demanding on a family to do that, and Audrey had an older brother who was 4 at the time, who did not understand why mommy and daddy were always found at the hospital, where Audrey was also at the hospital, and why she was having all of these procedures happening to her. So through play therapy and support, son was able to learn about all of these things through play. As Audrey got sicker, we were able to talk to Roger Neilson, and the day that she passed away, she was actually supposed to go for a sleepover. And because we're like, oh, she's not feeling great, we're not going to bring her in. That morning, she looked really rough, and she had a bit of congestion. So we ended up calling Roger Neilson, and they helped us. They were like, okay, change this protocol to make her more comfortable making like this. And if things get worse, please get back to us. Audrey went to bed for her nap. She didn't wake up. As a parent, there is nothing sadder than finding your child and not being able to do anything about it. As soon as they learned, within days, I was there, and they were already giving us supports, giving us mementos, and showing us how we as parents can keep her memory alive, keep her alive. Because one of the hardest things as a parent is thinking that people will forget that this person that you love no longer exists, when they should still be in your life. This happened 5 years ago, and to this day, I still receive emails and invitations and messages to be part of bereavement groups for myself, for my family, to have projects that remember them and that honor them. Thank you so much for considering us. Thank you so much for Project for Awesome. Project for Awesome is amazing, and their funding would be so fundamental for a place like Roger Neilson House.